Do you want to know how to start your very own Minecraft city? Then this video is for you. Today we're going to start a modern and realistic city inside of Minecraft. I've had this idea in the back of my head for a long time now and actually started constructing my first ever city a while ago, but unfortunately the server I had my world on apparently caught fire in real life, and the only thing that didn't get deleted was this one single screenshot. But this gives us the opportunity to start a brand new project, and I want to share my journey creating this city with you guys. So I'm going to start a brand new series here on YouTube where I'll give you guys videos with time lapses, updates and some useful building and city planning tips and tricks along the way. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please leave a like and consider subscribing, as it makes it so that I can make more content like this. But let's get right into it. Before we can even start building, we have to think about the plans for our city. Every good city starts with a plan, and this is also what will keep you motivated. I'd recommend doing these steps first. Real life inspiration. If you're going for a realistic city, you'll want to base your own city on one that already exists in real life. This is important for gathering references later on. You also don't have to limit your inspiration to one city or even country. I, for example, took Toronto and several Dutch cities like Haarlem and Amsterdam as my main sources of inspiration. These cities should also match the climate that your city area in Minecraft is in, so don't try to build an Italian city in a snowy biome, for example. City goals and vision. If you do not set city infrastructure and citizen goals, your city will end up not being realistic. Of course, if you're trying to build a dystopian sci-fi city, go ahead. But since I'm going for realism, I decided that my goals are to create a green city that doesn't have many emission sources, or at least enough green spaces to capture the produced CO2. Additionally, the city tries to become less car dependent by making sure that there are enough bike lanes and parking spots, and providing many public seating areas and activities to support social interactions. Make sure to find some goals of your own and stick to them throughout the building process. Collecting references. Now it's time to collect some references and inspiration pictures. They should serve you as a start, as you can always look for more further down the road. My favorite places for great pictures are Pinterest, Google Maps and the Google search itself. Here you'll want to find inspiration that looks like they would fit your Minecraft city. Try to add some variation while still sticking to the general style. World settings. Now, when it comes to actually starting to build your Minecraft city, there are many different approaches. But first, I'm going to show you how to create the perfect world with the best settings to get you started. Obviously, if you plan on building a city on a custom map or a world that isn't super flat, or if you want to do this in survival, you can skip this step and just jump to the timestamp that is on screen right now. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly rename our world. Then the game mode obviously set to creative, allow cheats on, and the difficulty set to peaceful. Now we want to head over to the world section. We want to switch this to super flat and then customize. Now under presets, edit this so that it says Minecraft Bedrock. Then we want 62 times stone, then Minecraft cross block. Alternatively, you can just copy this whole string of text from the video description. Once you're done, just click use preset and done. Then we obviously want to turn structures off as well as the bonus chest. And now if you head to the more tab on the game rules, we want to scroll down a bit until we see keep inventory after death. We want to turn this on. Then we will also want to turn on disable raids and allow destructive mob actions turned to off. Then we also want to turn off mob spawning and spawning wandering traders, as well as pillager patrols, so those aren't getting annoying while you're building your city. Then scroll a bit further down where we want to turn off update fire as well as update weather. The setting advanced time of day is purely up to you. If you want to have a day and night cycle in your city, keep this on. If you do not want this to happen so that it's always day, turn this to off, which is what I am doing right here. And lastly, on the chat, click announce advancements to off. And that's it. Now you can click done. And there you go. Now you can click create new world. And there you go. Your Minecraft world should be perfect for building a city. building landmarks. I personally always find it really hard to start building when I have a completely blank canvas to work with, but when you have some houses and roads built, it's way easier to expand upon them. That's why I usually start by building some sort of temporary centerpiece or landmark to my city. On my first attempt, I decided to start with a train station. It turned out fine, but it wasn't giving me the inspiration that I needed. And since my city will also be based off some Dutch cities, I decided to start with a river, as a lot of Dutch cities have rivers flowing through them in real life. But for your city, this can be something completely different. The next step is to add some roads and infrastructure to your city. This is arguably the most important aspect of any city. Before you start building though, remember to test out different designs first, as it will use your road pattern a lot throughout your city. For roads, I usually make them between 3 to 5 blocks wide, and don't forget to add a sidewalk for pedestrians. Here are some road designs that I came up with to get you started. So in the end, I settled for a road design which looks something like this when it's straight up. We have a sidewalk right here, a bit of greenery, and then 2 lanes for the cars to drive on, each 4 blocks wide. Housing and buildings. Buildings are what make a city, well, a city. Here is where your reference images come in. If you're a beginner, I'd recommend sticking to just copying builds from real life for now. It'll help you decide which blocks work with other ones. Once you feel like you are decent at building, you can try to build houses from your inspiration only, although references are always helpful. One important tip here is to keep your floor levels about the same height. My preferred height is 1 block floor, 3 blocks space for living, and 1 more block for the ceiling. Detailing. The final step on this list are details. They are what make your city feel truly alive and realistic. Try adding lampposts, crosswalks, puddles, and trash that is laying around in the streets. The only limit here is your inspiration. I also can't stress enough how much trees add to your city. If you want to kick it up a notch, try building custom ones. You can also easily reuse them, just make them face different directions to avoid repetition. Obviously, this is only the start of your city. If you want me to make more videos on tips and tricks, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's it for me guys, thank you for watching.